Hey everybody, Brandon here from CAD Intentions, and in today's video I'm going to share some of my favorite tips that are going to boost your file management and general productivity within AutoCAD. All of these tips and tricks are going to save you time, and they're things that everybody can use in AutoCAD regardless of what kind of industry or discipline you're working in. These are going to make your day-to-day tasks a lot faster and smoother. If you haven't already, don't forget to sign up for my CAD Intentions newsletter. You can go there using the link up above or down below in the description. It's a weekly newsletter where I teach tips, tricks, and productivity specifically, and I've got a new course coming out that I think you're probably going to want to get. So make sure you sign up to get those free newsletters every week. Again, that's up above and down below, or cadintentions.com/sign up. Now, into today's video, I'm going to share a ton of tips that kind of cover file management, whether that's opening or saving or file paths, that kind of stuff within AutoCAD. But all of these are little tricks that are just going to save you time every day. So the first tip or trick is to not forget about your Start tab or Start menu when you start up AutoCAD. Now, the first thing I want to point out on the kind of Start tab here is the fact that you can pin your recent or most common drawings to this tab. So this makes opening drawings and files much quicker in general, and that's simply by clicking the pin here, and now this is going to stay on my list. And it also, with these three dots, don't forget that you can quickly and easily remove any of the drawings from your list if you don't want to see them. Say you're done the project and you want to just get all of those recent drawings and XREFs off of your recents list. This is a great way to clean it up for the new project you're working on. And then what I'll tend to do is pin the ones that I am currently working on or may need to open up in the future. This is especially helpful if you work for a larger company where you've got a ton of different networks and folder directories to deal with, and finding drawings can be a pain. I know that's the case with my day job, where there are so many different disciplines and offices and servers that it can be a tough time to locate a drawing quickly, especially if it's not one you're recently working on. So pinning some of those ones that you need to keep is a great way to keep those. Again, with those three little dots, you can also open drawings as a read-only drawing, and that means that you're not blocking someone else from being able to edit and make changes to it. So if you're only opening a drawing to review things, figure out layers, make minor changes that aren't going to be part of something, but maybe something that you're just trying out or working with, definitely use a read-only so you're not blocking that from anybody else using it or working on it. I've definitely run into that in the past. Now, the next tip here also goes along with some of these tabs here, and that is the right-click option. If you didn't know, you can right-click on any of your open drawings and get a ton of options here, and I'm going to show you how to use these commands now. So first up, I want to show you the Save All and Close All drawing commands. Now, these can also be typed in at the command line, and that's what I tend to do. I don't typically use the right click all that often, but if you type in Save All, you're going to instantly save all of your drawings, and if there is a drawing that isn't open, it's going to ask you where you would, or if there is a drawing that you haven't saved yet, it's going to ask you where and what you would like to call it. I'm just going to save it in the default there, but now you can see all of these drawings have been saved and updated based on that one command. So again, if you're working on a ton of projects and you've got a bunch of tabs open and you just want to make sure you're not losing anything, a Save All is a great way to do that without having to flip through the tabs and save each drawing. I'll do this occasionally if I have a bunch of XREFs open and I need to update them all so that my main drawing will re-reference or update. A Save All can solve that for you. And then the same, which I'm not going to show you right now because it would close my example drawings, but the Close All command does the exact opposite. It's going to close all of your drawings out, and you're going to get that prompt to save drawings as they close, which is a nice one. So you can hit that Close All at the end of the day or at lunch and just save all of the drawings as you close them as needed. You can also cancel those saves if it's one that you don't want to make the save or change to. Now, before I get to one of my favorite tricks, I wanted to remind everybody, if you haven't already, don't forget to check out my AutoCAD Fundamentals and Workflows course. That link is also going to be down below in the descriptions. In this course, I go through the kind of process and workflow of creating everything from your initial starting template in AutoCAD. This is going to include a title block and template similar to this one here, as well as how to do things like insert layers. I use the architectural set of layers in my templates. I teach you how to set all those up, how to import XREFs and drawings into your drawings and model, how to create sheets and layouts, how to add annotation, dimensions, text, all of that, everything up until plotting and printing, which is also included, as well as packaging up your drawing files to send them away. You can read more at the link down below, which is discounted for CAD intention viewers such as yourself. All right, so jumping into the next couple tips and tricks here. Again, right-clicking on any of these tabs. At the bottom are two of my most used and kind of favorite hidden tricks when it comes to file management in AutoCAD, and those are the open file location and copy full file path. Now, clicking on the copy full file path, it may seem like nothing happened because nothing showed up in the command line and you don't see anything on screen. But this is perfect if you need to send a drawing location in a Teams or Slack chat, or if you need to send that drawing location and link it in, say, an email when you're sending off things to your internal teams. If I bring open a blank notepad here and I hit Control and V to paste, it's going to paste that path that was now copied to my clipboard by using that previous command. You can see the entire path, including the drawing name and file type, is included in this copy and paste, and this is going to make it easy to link and send these drawings away, or even easier, to add XREFs that you may not exactly know where that file is on your network or server, but if you have it open, simply right-clicking, copying that file path, and then pasting it into an XREF menu in another drawing, say inserting it as an XREF in this drawing over here, that's going to instantly save you time from searching and looking. So it keeps you within AutoCAD, which is a much more productive use of your time. I always find it frustrating when I'm spending time looking for files and folders and drawings rather than actually doing the design work, especially when you're in a crunch or you're quickly trying to plot your drawings or save things to the correct folders. This is a great way to get there in a hurry. Now, going on to the bottom option here, open file location is probably my most used one, and I do this all the time if I'm looking for the location where this file is saved. All you do is click on that, and again, it doesn't look like anything happened, but if you look at the bottom here, I have a pop-up saying that I have an Explorer window open. So you can see here that it's taken me to the location where this example drawing is saved. So what it does is it opens up a window explorer. So I'm going to do it on the other tab here again, and on my other screen here my Explorer opened up, and you can see I am in this drawing folder here now where this floor plan drawing is saved. So it just takes you instantly to the folder wherever the drawing is saved at, and again, this is just a great way to save time and be more productive rather than wasting time browsing through servers. Or if you just need to send this location, you can then copy that file path and send it away in a team chat or email or whatever. Now, moving on to one of my last tips here, and that is the removing of these file tab kind of previews. You can see all these boxes down here below. I don't really like those. I have a tendency to come up with my mouse into the ribbon area here and accidentally hover over this, and then it'll actually, if you've got a lot of drawings or large drawings open, it can kind of lag or stall your software, and occasionally you'll accidentally hover and click on one, and then it changes the layout, it changes what you're working on. You could actually accidentally highlight and click on one in a different drawing, and it's not uncommon for you to accidentally be in another drawing without even knowing it, and then take a few minutes of wasted time before you realize that. So you can turn that off by entering the command File, Tab, Preview, and you can simply change the value of your File, Tab, Preview command to 0 to hide those. Now, if you hover over it for long enough, it will show you these little list here, but you can see how much quicker that is. There's no lag, it's almost instant, and it doesn't take up computer resources to show those previews. I find it much easier. I do that almost every single time I open up a new install of CAD, is I change that setting to be turned off. It's one that I just don't like, and it tends to annoy me more than help me. Now, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is definitely going to help save you time when it comes to the file management and just kind of tedious little tasks within AutoCAD. And that is often a large part of being productive in any software, is learning these little tips and tricks along the way. Keeping files organized and managing them well is a big stepping stone to being a more productive designer. Now, before I go, as I mentioned at the start, if you aren't already subscribed to my newsletter, make sure you do that right now. You can do it down below. It's cadintentions.com/signup. Again, I'm going to be creating a productivity-focused course coming up here. So if you want details about that, you're definitely going to want to be on the list to get it early, as well as discounts on my other products and weekly tips, tricks, and industry insights. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day. Cheers.